Hello guys, hi. Today I'm going to talk about for the admission process and admission requirements and what will be the process, how to get the admission. So this video is make especially made for the Siemens, those who are looking for the COCs, certificate of competency. Either it is class 2, class 1 engineering, or deck side chief mate or a captain certificate of competency. So we'll start with the very beginning. That the first thing, once you already study, you have your pre-C education, one of your country, from any of your country, for example India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, or Sri Lanka, anywhere wherever you did your engineering, and then you work on board ship as a cadet, and you fulfill all of your requirement of the cadetship sailing, that is 9 months of the sailings. And once you did that, so you are standing somewhere in the position number 1, that is prior to application, that is the AMSA assessment. So before start your application, actually you need the Australian Maritime Safety Authority assessment. So you are looking for the Australian Maritime Safety Authority assessment. So you have to go to their websites, and you have to actually apply for the assessment. So I'll just show you for the engineering, like for example the engineering watchkeeper. They have to go to the website, check their sea service, whether they are eligible for that. They already completed that sea service, and then they will apply for that sea service. So this voucher I already added in my Facebook page, and you can have a look for all the peoples, whether they are class 1, class 2 engineers, or they're looking for the just engineers, or they're looking for captains, chief mate, all of them. So you can just go to your appropriate what you want. You look your eligibility, whether you are eligible or not. Once you see you are eligible, then there is a form in AMSA that's called the assessment form. So you have to apply for that. That assessment form is already attached in my Facebook page. So you can open that assessment, or that is assessment form also available at AMSA website. So just jump on the AMSA website, open that form, and fulfill all the requirement of that form, and get the assessment from AMSA. So that's the first step you are actually looking for before applying to any of the institute which is recognized by AMSA. Once you got the AMSA assessment letter and they approve you that you are eligible to go for any of the certificate of competency, then the second step you are looking for to submit the expression of interest over any university. For example, you are looking for the ETI, that's a Challenger Institute in Western Australia, or you are looking for the Australian Maritime College, or you are looking for the New South Wales Hunter College. So we have 3 recognized college for any of the courses, whether it is chief engineer or the class 1 certificates. I just show you here we go. Yeah, the Australian Maritime College, Challenge Institute Technology, or the TAFE New South Wales Hunter Institute. These 3 colleges. So whatever you feel best, just go for that and apply over there. Just give you a brief description and give idea about that. The Australian Maritime College, those who are looking for the combined ticket, especially a chief mate and captain, or the class 2 and class 1 engineer. So the best institute for them is actually Australian Maritime College, because they're gonna reward you as a bachelor's degree also, including the combined certificate study. So that's the best institute for them. Those who are looking for a single certificate, only for the class 2, only for class 1, or only for the class 3, or the officer the same, the tech officer 3, or the chief mate or the captain. So they are looking. Then you can go for the Challenge Institute also, and you can go for the TAFE New South Wales Hunter Institute. The education period, moreover, is same. You are looking somewhere like about in 1 year, but in the Challenge Institute, for example, if you are looking for the chief mate or the captain, so you're looking for actually 1 year for chief mate, and then you go for sailing and come back, and again 1 year study for the master. And and the same thing with the engineers, that if you do the class 2, so you're looking for the 1 year study for the class 2, you go for the sailing, you come back, again 1 year study for the class 2. And but in Australian Maritime College, it's a combined certificate. So within 1 year, you can get the both class 1, class 2, or the chief mate or captain, the both. But the Australian Maritime College fees is roughly, I'm just giving you a rough figure. You can go and jump on their website and you can get the exact fees figure, but I'm just giving you a rough figure. So you're looking for somewhere in $20,000 to $25,000, depending how much the scholarship you will get it. And with the Challenger Institute, you're looking somewhere $12,000 to $15,000, and same as the TAFE New South Wales Hunter Institute also. So the fees, there is a fees difference also, and there is a time difference also. Okay, so we'll go back again to the same position. We'll talk about the procedure, how actually you can apply. So once you apply for the expression of interest, you apply online to any of the colleges, and you get the once you applied it. So you're looking, before apply, you're looking for the IELTS exam also. The minimum requirement for entry requirement is 6 and minimum 5.5 in each band, and overall 6 bands. You have to give your academic transcript, your AMSA assessment letter. These 3 things you have to submit it when you apply the application form on any of the institute. So you apply the application form, submit your IELTS test, which is required as 6 bands overall, 5.5 minimum, and then you are looking for academic transcripts, and then you are looking for the AMSA assessment letter. Once you apply that, you will get the offer letter. You're looking over here. Now you are at the phase 3. Once you got the offer letter, now in offer letter, actually now you are eligible to apply for the visa. So once you apply for the offer letter, you will make your study plan and give your acceptance letter. You accept that offer letter, and then you will apply for the COI. And once you get the COI, you can actually apply for the student visa. So you go for the confirmation of enrollment. So over here in this picture, actually the confirmation of enrollment is at the last. But actually, before, the best thing I'm going to suggest you that you need a confirmation of at stage number 3 before applying your visa. So how can you get the confirmation of interest? Once you get the offer letter, you have to accept the offer letter, and once you accept it, you submit the first semester fees, and then you will apply for the student visa. And once you apply for the student visa, if it is the Australian Maritime College, you are looking for the 573 visa. That's a streamlined visa. If you apply for the one of the institutes like a TAFE colleges, then you are looking for the 572. That's a vocational education visa. And after this, once you got your visa, so you're directly jumping to Australia. Here we go. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it will help you, and it will help you to understand and what will the budget. Just a quick budget cut I can give you, like for a per annum, the lodging and boarding expenses, you are looking for $15,000 somewhere. It's like plus minus. And the job opportunities, trust me, is very less, the odd jobs opportunity. So I will not suggest you actually to rely on any job opportunities. Make your budget, have your money, and then come over here. Thank you so much for watching that video.